dressing gown diary. What an explosive first week we had of the Six Nations. It all kicked off in Paris on Friday night, and it looked like France had discovered the way to play rugby again. They were so brutal in the first 40 minutes, but everything they did well in those first 40 minutes was replicated by everything they did badly in the second 40. Wales started slowly. That's always historically been their problem when they enter the Six Nations. Their first half is always poor, but yet they found a way. They got into the hutch. Gats had a chat. They came out. Yes, they were lucky with George North's try. Absolutely howling error by Rougeray on the touch line, on the dead ball line. But Wales somehow came back from 16-0 down to record a historic win. Any win in Paris is a good win, even against a team on such poor form. But still, what a great start, explosive. I don't know about you, but I was emotionally spent after the game. It helped that I had a piece of Wales at half-time at 9-1, but still, what a great game. Then it moved on. Moved on to Italy. Italy's trip to Scotland. Again, Scotland started so well. They were so vibrant. They were playing great. I actually left. I didn't see the point. They were 33 up. The next time I saw the scores, it was 30-17. Italy found a way back in to score some cheap tries. Perhaps this is a problem Scotland have now, that they have a strong, perhaps 23, but they're carrying a lot of injuries at the moment, and they're weak beyond that point. And it was shown when they're subbing in props who can't even make the first team at Newcastle, etc., and they're bottom of the table. Just second of the week. Just wait, boys. The next game. Wow, what a match! No one had predicted that England would show up in the way they had. Is this the high watermark, though? We've seen a performance like this from England in 2012 against the All Blacks. They were explosive. What a start! New Zealand, Ireland know what had hit them. So quick, so explosive, so brutal. A proper English performance. You have to give full respect to it. Ireland tried to creep back into the game but couldn't find a way of doing it, and they ended up being absolutely blown away, lost for words at the end of the day with an explosive England performance. Is this as a result of Tuolangi coming back in? Those are the questions that the England fans out there will be asking. Clearly Itoje is now out for a couple of games, so that may have an impact. But it really was a special performance from England, so hats off. You don't hear someone with a Welsh persuasion saying that very often. So this weekend's fixtures, it starts with Scotland hosting Ireland. So,
oh, yeah.
Are you going to say Ireland?
Ireland.
Ireland forever standing tall. So the thing with this is a big match for both teams. Can Scotland continue their Grand Slam quest? This will be a massive arse. They'll need to certainly perform considerably better than they did against Italy. And can Ireland rediscover their form? They've got Kearney back to 15. I think Robbie Henshaw is a great player, but he didn't really work at 15 at all against England. So Ireland will be hoping to post some big points here and secure an easy win. Basically strangle Scotland and outmuscle them, almost as England did to Ireland the week before. So that's an interesting game. The second game of the weekend sees Wales travel to Rome. What do we have to say about that, boys?
It's going to be awesome! And this guy that we call Boinger is the right guy, and he loves Wales!
Wales have made a lot of changes.
Wales!
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 Wales! Wales!
Fan interlude.
Wales!
Okay, guys. So Wales have made 10 changes, big change, to be expected. This should be the easy game of the Six Nations for any team, but Italy away still poses some problems, but Wales will back themselves with the squad they've got. But interesting to see Dan Biggar in at 10. He's certainly got a shout to cement his place. So it's an opportunity for all players to really cement their team selection. Italy will just be hoping, I suppose, to cause as many problems as possible, but Wales will be hoping that their depth in squad will show through. Certainly the quality of the bench anyway, if there are problems, can bring forward them. The final game of the weekend sees France visit Twickenham. Both teams on the back of losses. Sorry, what am I talking about? France on the back of a loss. England hoping to continue their Grand Slam quest. The French team have lost so many games. Is there any way they can find any form? England will be hoping to continue in the same vein. High intensity, physical attributes, smashing France back and pushing forward. So guys, what is the Freddie and Theo's flutter for the weekend, this weekend?
This guy and us backing Wales.
No, England. backing England in the handicap. The handicap is offering, let's just check, last form I think it was 12.5 against France. I can't see France putting up much of a fight, so certainly get your money on that. England on the handicap against France. Take anywhere between 12.5 and 14.5 points. There's certainly value in that. I see England really progressing this weekend as they move towards a brutal encounter in Cardiff coming up. So, ladies and gents, this is the Dressing Gown Diary. Boys, come and say goodbye. Enjoy your 6 halves of rugby, and boys,
Dressing Gown Diary over and out.